Good afternoon and welcome to SAIT Newsfile. I'm Logan Stein. Erica Rowling will have a look at sports coming up. But first, let's check in with Dawson Ends with the weather. So Erica, I understand the Trojans have a lot of big games coming up.
Well, they did have a lot of big games last weekend, and they won really important ones. And what's important now is they need to win these upcoming games because it's coming close to the wire, ends of the seasons for hockey and basketball, and the men's teams are doing absolutely awesome. The women's, that's kind of another story, but we'll get back in that. We'll do that in sports. Yeah.
The Calgary Police Service are investigating after a missing Saskatchewan man was found dead north of Airdrie. 47-year-old Sheldon Wolf has been reported missing after he didn't return to his downtown Calgary hotel on Sunday. Officials were searching Elliston Park in southeast Calgary, which is located about 50 kilometers from where the body was found. CPS claimed that the park contained evidence connected to Wolf's disappearance. An autopsy is scheduled for tomorrow, with the cause of death not being released to the public. CPS have not released any information regarding suspects at this time. Calgary Police Service completed one of their largest drug busts in the last 20 years. 46.9 kilograms of cocaine were seized, as well as 47.5 kilograms of methamphetamine. The total street value was around $10 million. CPS responded to a tip in November, which led to Calgarian Jacob Cody Newman being arrested on January 30th. Newman is scheduled to appear in court on Friday. Health officials in British Columbia have confirmed a new case of the coronavirus in Canada. This case brings the total amount of confirmed cases in Canada to 5. The woman in her 50s was in close contact with visitors from the Wuhan region in China. After a brief stint in a Vancouver hospital, the woman is currently quarantined in her home. None of the other four confirmed patients throughout Canada remain in hospital as of yesterday. Officials are claiming that the chances of there being more cases in Canada are very likely, but that they will be quickly identified and contained. The coronavirus outbreak has disrupted one of the world's busiest travel markets, as airlines around the world are canceling flights and halting services in China. Flights to and from Wuhan have been canceled by most airlines, and those stoppages have spread to major hubs in Beijing and Shanghai. As the virus spreads, even Calgarians are starting to become wary of where they want to fly. Amy Michaelis reports. 251 Canadians are currently quarantined on a cruise ship off the coast of Japan. 10 people on board the cruise ship have tested positive for the coronavirus. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said in the scrum earlier today that Canadian officials are working with Japanese officials to address the situation. There's almost 4,000 people on board the ship, and there's reportedly no Canadians infected. The ship is expected to remain under quarantine for 2 weeks. There's almost 25,000 confirmed corona cases worldwide, with nearly 500 deaths. It's a controversial therapy that has now been banned in our city. Calgary City Council has unanimously passed a motion to ban conversion therapy. City staff will now draft a bylaw that will fine anyone who practices, advertises, or offers it in Calgary. Kiara Lentz has more. The Calgary Catholic School Board has passed a vote to consider closing St. Angela Workplace School, located in the city's northeast. The closure would affect all 117 students that are enrolled at the school. St. Angela needs up to $4 million in upgrades to meet new modernization standards. Closing the school would save the school division almost $800,000. Businesses in Calgary will finally see some tax relief. City Council has passed a motion calling for a major drop in property taxes. Vincent Lavoie joins us live from Kensington. Vincent, you talked to business owners in the Northwest community. What do they have to say about the city's plans? Thank you, Vincent. Vincent Lavoie reporting live from Kensington. An Edmonton-based airline is offering an unlimited travel pass for 3 months. Flair Air is offering an unlimited flight pass for $700. Flights are available to 7 Canadian cities in Western Canada. The announcement comes after an increase in competition among flight carriers. Flair added that the pass does not include taxes or fees, and that flights must be booked 48 hours in advance. 9-year-old Maneth Fernando wrote a letter to the Minister of Immigration in an attempt to stop his family's deportation. The Calgary family is facing the threat of getting deported back to Sri Lanka. Nishan Fernando and Sulkashana Nahuaj moved to Canada with Maneth in 2012. After Nishan said he feared for his family's safety. The federal court rejected the family's claim, saying there wasn't enough evidence of a risk in Sri Lanka. After a State of the Union speech that set the table for his re-election campaign, U.S. President Donald Trump has officially been acquitted from the 2 impeachment charges held against him by the American Senate. In total, 67 senators were needed to vote guilty to convict the president, but only 48 voted so. All of them voted in accordance with their party, with the exception of Mitt Romney, who voted to remove the president from office. Trump is only the third American president to be impeached, following Andrew Johnson in 1868 and Bill Clinton in 1998. SAIT's very own engineering students participated in the 46th annual Great Northern Concrete Toboggan Race. Competitors from more than 20 universities across North America gathered in Toronto to watch, test, and race their toboggans. As Ronaldo Suarez reports, months' worth of hard work hit the slopes.
Logan, have you ever played pool before?
I love pool, actually. I think it's a lot of fun. Why? What about you?
Well, I'm not great at pool, also known as billiards, but I'm really good at swimming in the pool. That's my own opinion, though.
Hopefully you're only doing that, in indoor pools. Right now, I don't think you want to be
Not
doing
outside,
that.
no.
Those are today's top stories. After the break, we'll learn how craft spirits are made. Stay tuned.